This is your Adventist News Update, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Manasseh Sims. Coming up in the news, conference represents at Community Day in the mall. 80 kids take part in Camp 242. New administrator appointed for Bahamas Academy. And Adventist politicians form support group for high-ranking government officials. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News Update. You're watching News Update. Thank you for joining us. Last week, Friday and Saturday, the mall at Marathon hosted a community weekend for churches located in New Providence. The South Bahamas Conference took advantage of this opportunity for outreach and evangelism. The education, media, publishing, and health ministries departments were in attendance. Hundreds of literature was distributed. Information was given on Bahamas Academy and on the importance of Christian education. The health department reports over 200 persons being screened for blood pressure and cholesterol checks. The participants offered prayer, interacted with the mall goers, and invited them to the upcoming evangelistic efforts. Persons were introduced to Word SBC 88.3 FM and ATV 53 and given bumper stickers to display the different forms of media offered by the SBC Media Network. About 100 persons also enrolled in the I Want to Live Healthy program. In attendance at the event were churches and civic groups from throughout Nassau. When we come back after this break, news about Camp 242 and the impact it's having in our community.
I am a youth.
I am a youth of the South Bahamas Conference.
And I want to rise.
And I am rising.
Don't leave me behind.
Don't leave me behind.
I don't want to be left behind.
I won't leave you behind.
I won't leave any youth behind.
We are the youth.
We are the youth of the South Bahamas Conference.
We must rise
And leave no youth behind.
Join us in rising.
We're leaving no one behind.
Whatever your talent, whatever your story, we need you. Be a part of the rising. We are leaving no one behind. So take the hand of a youth, grab the hand of a friend as we take back this country for Jesus. God is calling us upward to set this world, set Bahamas ablaze under the power of the Holy Ghost. We will rise, leaving no youth behind. Contact us right here, 341-4021, Facebook or Twitter. Don't stay behind. We're not going to leave you behind.
Welcome back to News Update. Camp 242 has been in existence for over 5 years and has been impacting the lives of children ages 4 to 15 throughout our community. The religious-based program, which is hosted in conjunction with the Ministry of Youth, is held every year at the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church. Its director, Sean Ray Jennings, said the children began each day with devotions, which is an important start to anyone's day. The camp was held Mondays through Fridays between the hours of 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and covered areas such as kitchen crafts, art, Spanish, music, toddler sessions, and physical education. As a matter of information, the School Board of Bahamas Academy held a meeting on Thursday, July 30th, 2015, where it was voted that T. Milton Lewis would assume the position of principal of Bahamas Academy. The new academic administrative structure will be the principal along with vice principals, including Alison Garcia and Winston Simonet for the secondary division, and Elmore Jacques and Dr. Lavonda Smith for the elementary division. Mr. Lewis also recently served as Education Officer with the Ministry of Education. The board congratulates Mr. Lewis on his new appointment and is asking for your prayers as this new administration moves into the 2015-2016 school year. In upcoming events in our conference, plans are in motion for the Grand Campaign with international evangelist Claudius Morgan. A joint rally was held at the New Providence Seventh-day Adventist Church this Wednesday, August 5th. The rally was a time for worship, and information was given for both the youth and citywide campaigns. Tent pitching for the Good News Gospel Explosion will take place on Sunday, August 9th at 8 a.m. All able-bodied persons are asked to share in this exercise. The campaign will begin on Sunday, September 12th at the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center adjacent to the golf course. Please stay tuned to the logos and various media for continued announcements. Also, pray for the success of both these campaigns and plan to play an active part. The youth initiative Y10 is going to be powerful. The evangelistic effort begins on Sunday, August 8th at 7 p.m. at the New Providence Seventh-day Adventist Church on Soldier Road, with two dynamic evangelists, yours truly, Manasseh Sims and Newton Joseph. There will be community power nights where the youth will be involved in different outreach programs. On Monday, August 10th at 6 p.m., there will be an expo hosted by the Royal Bahamas Police Force Crime Prevention Unit. On August 13th at 6 p.m., there will be a blood drive hosted by the Princess Margaret Hospital. The Pathfinders will be hosting on August 20th. Youth leaders will be out for peer counseling, and pastors will be available for prayer and counseling. This is going to be powerful. You do not want to miss it.
Do you take your feet seriously? Your foot health can be a clue to your overall health. For example, joint stiffness could mean arthritis. Tingling or numbness could be a sign of diabetes. Swelling might indicate kidney disease, heart disease, or high blood pressure. To keep your feet healthy, examine your feet regularly. Also, have the sense of feeling and pulses in your feet checked by a professional at least once a year. Wear comfortable shoes that fit. Never wear vinyl or plastic shoes because they don't stretch or breathe. When buying shoes, make sure they are comfortable from the start and have enough room for your toes. Don't buy shoes with pointed toes or high heels. They put too much pressure on your toes. Wash your feet daily with soap and lukewarm water. Trim your toenails straight across and be sure not to cut them too short. Keep the blood flowing to your feet. Here are some things that can prevent proper circulation. 1. Letting your feet hang or crossing your legs for long periods of time. 2. The wearing of tight socks, elastic or rubber bands around your legs. And 3. The bad habit of smoking. To exercise your toes, wiggle them for 5 minutes 2 or 3 times a day. Move your ankles up and down and in and out to improve blood flow in your feet and legs. Remember, good foot care and regular foot checks are an important part of your health care. If you have foot problems, be sure to talk to your doctor because it's important to put your best foot forward. Be kind to your feet and they will take you places. I'm April McPhee, and this has been your health tip courtesy of Adventist Television and the Health Ministries Department of the South Bahamas Conference.
And now we go to the Record in Focus Christian News magazine for news from around the world.
A new international association has been founded for Seventh-day Adventists in high positions of government responsibility. In establishing the group, a number of Adventist politicians and other senior officials said they often feel isolated in their positions and misunderstood by fellow church members who are dubious about the compromises involved in holding public office. The world president of the Adventist Church addressed the inaugural meeting of the group at San Antonio, Texas, comparing them with biblical characters who held high office, such as Esther, Joseph, and Daniel. Due to the denomination's emphasis on education and service, scores of Adventists have risen to senior government positions, particularly in the Caribbean and the South Pacific.
Well, that's all for this week's news update. On behalf of the production team of Adventist Television, Channel 53, we want to say thank you for watching. I'm Manasseh Sims. Join us next time for news updates.